Hi, anyone and everyone. I'm going to do just a little mini oracle read. I think I just felt compelled. And today is March. Today is April 15th, 2024. I'm stuck in March for some reason. Maybe something was supposed to happen in March and it never did. So now my months are all messed up. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit, please and thank you. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the Insta, the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Okay. I'm using the What's the Tea deck. Again. Sorry, I forgot to plug in. Hopefully this doesn't stop it. Okay, this might put the screen off a little bit. Oh well. Something told me to do this read, and I've been up since like 1 o'clock this morning. I didn't go to bed till 11. Been up since like 1, maybe like 1:30. Watching my new favorite reader on the tube. They're falling out like water. Like water, people, like water. I'm going to do 2 more shuffle throughs. Oh wow, we got that card last night. Not that I am at all surprised. I'm not surprised at all. My throat's a little off. My voice is off. I can like hear it echoing. Or maybe my ear is off. Alright, one more shuffle. That's right. Oh, whoa. These are like all the cards, like, we had like the other day in like almost the same read. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Okay. We got looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info, an offer, legal issues, court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, facts, fake smiles, creativity, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. We're going to talk about that card. Dust it off. Divination abuser. Romantic love affair. Secret fix. Secret lover. Ignoring. Hustling. Making it rain. Focused on money and getting it. I'm not doing any he said, she said cards. I'm not doing any time placement cards either. Take this how it resonates, male, female. And I'm going to explain it through my story. How's that? Because this pertains to me, and I know it pertains to you. So I have a past person looking me up. I actually have two people. I actually have a lot of people that look at my shit daily, to the point where it's, if someone was keeping track of it on the other side of IT, like this would be like gang stalking, for real. A lot of us experience this. So I have a woman and a man watching me all the time. Amanda and Tim. They're looking me up. They might want to come back, get some info, or maybe offer me something. They might be trying to reach out to me. I am highly, 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 highly protected. When I broke contact with these two people, I deleted them from my life. I deleted their phone numbers. I don't have their email. I know where one of them lives, but I don't think she's going to be living there for that much longer, according to what God tells me. One or both of them has legal issues, and I'm not shocked, because they're both narcissistic, they're both liars, they're both cheaters, they're both thieves. So if someone's taking them to court for something, I am not at all shocked. Getting evidence, proof, facts. I mean, I don't need any evidence on them. I already know what I know about them. They're trash. She's a predator. She's a monster. She's demonic. I'm not sure about him. I don't really care enough to know that much about him. I know at the very least he's trash. They both put on fake smiles. I actually think they're in a relationship together. I'm not too sure about that though, for real. Like, they might not be any longer. If they were in a relationship out in the open, it was fake. Like, they're not happy. Neither one of them is happy with themselves, so they're not happy with each other. And I know for a fact that she's been in love with some other guy for like 12 years. Like, obsessively in love with another guy for like, actually it might even be technically like 15 years. Even though I know Amanda and Tim have had probably a relationship on and off for 10 to 20, give or take, is my guess. She met him through her sister. He knows her sister. And then I came to know him because I went to her sister's party where she was at, and she set me up with him. And I was in a friends with benefits situation with him for about 2 months. And literally on day one, for me it was sex. Like, I went there for sex. And on day one, I knew something was going on with him and her. I already knew. I mean, what she had told me that they had had a sexual relationship in the past, like a one-night stand type of thing, years ago, but couldn't give me a date. First time she said it was like 20 years ago. Then she was like, it was 15 years ago. Then she was like, it was 10 years ago. Which leads me to believe that on and off for so long, they've been fucking. And he would have been married at the time, by the way. Still married. But that makes sense. I mean, he's a cheater. She's a cheater. He's a cheater. She steals other people's men. Like, she's fucked her friends' husbands before. I know this too. Just saying. She might have even fucked mine. I should ask my ex-husband. I'm just kidding. His dick doesn't work. It's fine. If they're in a relationship, it's fake. Because, again, neither one of them is happy with each other. They're not happy with themselves. They're not happy together. She's in love with someone else. She has been for a very long time. Steals your ideas, copies your work. So I don't know about him, but I know that she wishes she was me. Because I'm very intuitive. I'm psychic. I'm smart. I'm fucking more beautiful than she is. I don't even have to wear fucking makeup, and she piles it on by the globs. She wears her mask well. Dust it off. I wouldn't even really care about this situation if not for the fact that I think this stupid bitch is pulling black magic bullshit on me. I know she's into candle work. I know that for sure. I watched her order candles online more than once. I'm pretty sure she tried to stop me from getting in a relationship with Tim, with John Hoke, and God knows who else she thought I was supposed to be in a relationship with that she tried to put a stop to. Maybe even the man she was fucking for 15 years that she's in love with. He's a musician, by the way. And supposedly I keep being told that I was supposed to be with a musician. It's kind of crazy. This bitch wants to be me. And for 30 years I didn't even realize it. Again, romantic love affair. She was wanting to put me and him in a polyamorous relationship. I know this for a fact. Fact. Total fact. She was hoping, because I had told her some personal information about myself, she thought that she could control me, mind control me, emotionally, mentally, physically, into getting in a relationship with him and then turning around and bringing me into a relationship with the both of them. This was after she sexually assaulted me twice. Once on my birthday in June of 2022, and once the weekend of Labor Day 2022. She sexually assaulted me. This woman is also differently abled. She's in a wheelchair. Her hands, legs, arms, feet are deformed, malformed. Like I literally spent 30 years wiping her ass, taking her to the bathroom, getting her dressed, feeding her, taking care of her, being her best friend, loving her, supporting her. She sexually assaulted me twice. Tried to put me in a polyamorous relationship with some dirtbag. Okay? When I tell you it's very hard for me to trust anybody, and I still do, because that's the kind of person I am. I love people. I love connections. I love having friends. The funny thing is when all this shit started to happen, my intuition, my psychic abilities kicked into high gear because I'm favored. God is like, oh, fuck no, you're not doing this. Fuck no, you're not doing this shit. You're not. You're just not. Ignoring. Yeah, for like a year-ish, I just totally, like, I blocked it all out. I mean, I didn't block it out. Like, I had to deal with it and think about it, but I didn't, like, dwell on it because I knew I needed to heal other things as well and move forward. And I found tarot. I went through my divorce. I found tarot. Well, I refound tarot. I just started becoming more spiritual, more in tune with God, more in tune with nature, all that stuff. Like, I literally was just working on myself for like a year. I literally was hustling my ass off. And it may not have seemed like it, but I really was. Like for, yeah, like almost a year, I was watching as many tarot readers as I could to just see like how they worked and how their gifts worked, how their minds worked. Like I just spent hours and hours and hours, countless, studying the craft because I knew that this is what I was going to do. This is part of what I was going to do. I love doing this. Like, look at this read. Like, this is not a fake story. This is like somebody's life. This is my life. This is your life. How how is this bad? How is this bad? How is this not okay? I asked him to send me the cards. I ask him to bless my read. I ask him to give me information as I sit here and talk to you. So I keep getting messages from God, from my ancestors, my guides, my angels, that these two morons are going to try and come back, and he's going to try and make me a love offer so that they can get me in some entanglement again. And supposedly she's supposed to come in and ask me for money because she has problems, probably because she's going to lose her damn house. A house which, by the way, she got because her sister raised $30,000 on GoFundMe for her, for a rapist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rapist doesn't deserve $30,000 from GoFundMe. But whatever. She's lucky I didn't have her ass arrested for sexual assault. Let me just say that. And for anybody that wants to come in the comments and say something about her in a wheelchair, there are 80-year-old men, 90-year-old men in wheelchairs that rape their great granddaughters. Think about it. Just think about it. Like, she was my best friend. I loved her completely. She was, to me, she was my sister. Like, when the sexual assault happened, the first one and the second one, I was like, what are you doing? Like, we're friends. Like, I love you. You're my sis. Like, you're my sister. And it was funny because the night on September 16, when I took care of her and she showed me she dropped her mask and showed me who she really was. And I literally left her sitting in her wheelchair with her pants down around her ankles because I was supposed to be taking her to the bathroom. And she started some bullshit with me and told me that I was never going to, she was never going to let me go and I was never allowed to leave. And I was like, never allowed to leave? Fucking watch me. And I got up and grabbed my shit and left. And the next day when I asked her, because at the time I was still like, give her a chance. Give her a chance, Kim. God's like, no, she doesn't get any more chances. God was like, no, she doesn't get more chances. And I was like, no, 30 years. 30 years. And I asked her, I said, are you in love with me? And she said, I love you like family. And I turned and I looked to God, as I always do, in the ceiling, and I said, you love me like family? And then I said, do you want to fuck your family? I'm pretty sure she was raped by her brother, her father, an uncle, probably more than once, probably for a very long time, on and off. And I think she uses sex as just a connection and a way to get money and a way to get things because she can't take care of herself. She just can't. She lives off a disability. She lives off of people's grace, honestly. She has people paying her bills for her, men paying her bills for her. Not, I don't even know if this man pays for anything, but I know other men do. I know other men do. And I know their names. So you might have a situation like this going on, and you might have somebody coming back. Like, for me, if these two morons come back, like, hell hath no fury, like a chosen one. That's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say. And the sad thing is like, I still talk about this because this was my life. This was my life from like the first assault happened in June of 2022 on my birthday. The last assault happened the weekend of Labor Day in 2022. Went and took care of her on the 16th of September, left, ran out, ran off. The next day, I talked to her, and she gave me a half-assed narcissistic apology. By the way, she's a narcissist. She's totally a narcissist, and I believe she abuses candle magic and black magic. I believe she's demonistic. Honestly, I don't. I think she's mentally ill. I don't think she has the full capacity to like run her life. Honestly, she's not a good influence on other people. She's to me, she's just not even human. I'm just gonna be honest. Um, and him, Tim, I don't. I mean, to me, he's just a piece of shit. And he might have been in on the black magic with her. You know, he might think he's some kind of warlock to her witch. I don't know. The magic that they put out is shit. It's just shit. Like, nothing has ever hit me. Nothing. Um, and the sad thing is that it all just comes back and hits you. Like, when you use magic for nefarious, and I used that word before. I used that yesterday, I think. Um, when you use it for nefarious purpose, God doesn't let that stuff happen. Just so you know. So that shit just always comes back to you, like a million times worse. Just an FYI, in case you didn't know that. I mean, I know that. I already knew that. Like I've known that. Like I was I was Aphrodite in a past life. I was the goddess of love and beauty in a past lifetime. I was a dark witch in a past lifetime that was transformed into a good witch. And there were probably 1, 2, 3, 4 other lifetimes where I was a good witch. And there were other lifetimes that I wasn't really anything at all. And this lifetime, I feel like I'm just this healer that has been lost for the first half of my life because I've had so many fucking people try to like step in and prevent me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing, my life's purpose, just out of pure fucking jealousy and hatred and stupidity. Like, bitch, get your own life. Like, what? Like, you know what's funny is every time I think about her too, I think about what I plan to do with the rest of my life and the things that she could have done with hers. She's always had a great musical talent. She can sing very well. But the funny thing is lately I've been thinking that somehow, some way, she stole that from me. Or someone stole it from me for her when she was younger. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I keep getting that feeling. And usually your intuition is not wrong. But yeah, with him, like, to me, he's just trash. He's just garbage. Like, who lets themselves be used and get involved in a planned third party situation? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You thought you weren't gonna get any karma? Like, you just thought you were gonna fuck me and then go fuck her and then we were all gonna fuck? Like, the first time I went to his place was the night that I ran away from her on September 16th. And I went to him and I said, you know, dude, she's crazy. I think she's in love with me. I mean, she really hates me, but she probably really is in love with me too because she wants to be me. But I told him, I'm like, she's fucking crazy. I warned him. I warned him. The thing is if they were together on and off, as long as they were, it doesn't matter. Like, he was already involved. He already had a stake in the game. And I don't know. I really don't have any really don't have any complete confirmation on that. I just have intuition and things that I've been told and from God and from getting reads on myself. I've gotten 2 reads, professional reads on myself, not anyone else. By the way, that's another thing. I think this stupid bitch is out there giving her money away to try and get information on me through freaking tarot readings. You're not going to get any accurate information, bitch. It's just, I feel sad for them, honestly. Like, I'm at the point, I did a cord cutting ceremony, just myself, just in my own way, um, with her and with him. And I did it more than once. And I hope they can feel it, honestly, because at this point I just don't give a shit. I don't usually recommend that kind of thing, but yeah, I just wanted to let this shit go. Just let it all go. Set it on fire. Push it out to sea. Because what she did to me, I can forgive it, but really what she did to me was one of the most unforgivable things you can do to another human being. Let's just be honest. And I can forgive him because, first of all, I don't know him. I don't know what his thought process was. He's just a stupid idiot running around with his dick out, fucking everything he possibly can. I mean, let's just be honest. Which is really sad. It's really sad. And, I mean, I can forgive both of them. God doesn't forgive them. My ancestors and angels won't forgive them. Their ancestors and angels won't forgive them. Just an FYI. And the sad thing is Tim was supposed to be so much better. He was actually a god in his past life, and this from my own intuition and things that I've picked up. He was actually supposed to be just amazing. Like, every lifetime, he is just supposed to be an amazing human being. And in every lifetime, he just conforms to low vibrational, I'm in my dick era energy, you know? Like, just popping off on every pussy he possibly can, you know? And that's just not the way a god is supposed to live. And it's funny because I was in that energy for before I met my ex-husband and got married. I was in that energy. Um, had a relationship with a married man. Had a friends with benefits. Um, and after my ex-husband and I decided to separate, and then last year we got divorced, January 2023. I had about a month and a half of some very, very wild, risky behavior, and settled myself down to see one person in particular. But again, he was just a friends with benefits as well. And then that ended in June of last year. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't live like this. Like, it's not good for me to live like this. Like, how is this me living in my purpose? And I love sex. I love everything about sex. But I also know that I can do that myself, by myself. I don't necessarily need another person. So when I think of it like that, it's just easier for me to let that go for now. And if somebody comes in, you know, that actually wants to be in a relationship and, you know, actually wants a commitment and loves me for who I am and somebody that I can love for who they are, fabulous. I'm ready to go. But, like, until then, I just decided to do that for me, honestly, and my own health. I I was tested twice last year for STDs, twice in a year, because I was just so paranoid about some things that I did that, I mean, I don't necessarily regret them, but yeah, I was also raped last year at the beginning of the year by a 60-year-old man. So yeah, I got tested twice for STDs, and I'm fine. I've never had an STD. So, well, I had HPV a long time ago, but every time I go through and get tested for it, it hasn't come back. Because sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't. Um, the sad thing is HPV is very common now. But other than that, I've never had any other type of STDs, and it's just sad because Amanda and Tim just live in such low vibrational energy. Like, I just can't even imagine that they're clean, they're happy. Like, I feel their souls crying out, you know? It's sad to me. Like, I feel sorry for them. I mean, I don't, but I do. But yeah, that's my story pertaining to this read. I'm not sure what your story is. I hope you resonate with it. Your person or persons might be coming back. Be prepared. Know what you're going to say. Know if you're going to accept them back or not. I would not accept Amanda or Tim back. That's just a given. I don't want to have anything to do with either one of them. Yeah. Make a plan just in case your person or persons come back. That's an unexpected morning read before it's even light out. Bye, guys.